Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Steve's got the day off. I'm Rich in the Philippines filling in for him, and today we're going to talk about something that is really important. I know it's been done many times before, but this is fresh 2024 budget information for March, April. So here we go. First off, there's a lot of different budgets out there, and Steve and I have talked about this, and you guys have talked about it too. All these different sweet spots, all these different inputs, and it really is in the end going to depend on you and what your budget is and how you're going to make it work. Let me give you a sample of a March, April budget that I have working and kind of give you some background on it. Okay, so first off, the number one issue on any budget, the number one thing is going to be your rent, your dwelling. And this dwelling here is a loft apartment in a decent neighborhood in Trece Martinez. I think that the neighborhood's really great. Right across the street is a restaurant. Right next to the restaurant is a Sari Sari store. And it's safe. And the neighbors are very nice. So the budget for the rent here is $80. That's about 4,000 pesos. The average seems to be in this area of dwellings here is 4,000 to 5,000 pesos. That's $80, the 4,000 one, and that's here. So that's the beginning. The second most important thing, I think, is going to be your utilities. And I am cursed with utilities, whether it's here in the Philippines or whether it's in the number two lowest cost place to work in America, Springfield, Illinois. My utilities in both places seem to me to be incredibly high. Here they're high because I operate the AC pretty constantly. It's on now. And a lot of my friends don't do that as much. So they keep theirs off for part of the day. And I do too, but when it's hot, when I'm here, I have the AC on, and that's how I like it. So with that being said, my utilities here are almost as much as my rent, if not. And I'm just going to say that they're my rent. So I'm going to say that my rent is $80 and my utilities is $80, making it $160. Some months is lower. It's not really ever higher, but it's a lot lower if I really work at it. But I figure, why work at it? You know, put the AC on. So that makes my rent and my utilities, that puts me at $160 basically for that. My water is next. Water is really affordable. So I pay, I think it's about $3 for the minimum water, and then I pay another $7. I'm going to say my water is $10 all in. That's for the blue jugs and for your washing of your dishes and using the bathroom. So easy peasy, really affordable. The next one is the internet. The internet, I had a hard time with internet, and God bless Ma'am Glenn, because she really helped me out. You have to have internet here. And so I'm paying about 2,000 pesos, which is $40 for my internet. It's a little bit above the normal, so it's almost business, but not quite. It's pretty stable. I don't really have a lot of problems with it. I'm going to knock wood and say that I'm lucky. It's Globe. So it's good, and it's $40 a month. Now, my next cost, you know, and I kind of went back and forth on this one, is my gym. I really need a gym. I really need some place to go and do cardio and just work out in a good location. And it's really close to here. It's literally right down the street. Like the restaurant's across the street, and the gym is right down the street, walking distance. Sometimes I actually ride the bike though. But the gym is big and clean, and a great family runs it. And I spend about $40 a month on that. And at first I thought that was high, because if you have been in America and a member of Planet Fitness, you know, $20 was the high. I think I was paying $10. So it's different here. There's not as many gyms I found, and the good ones, they're worth the money. So the gym is $40. Now the next is food. Food, you know, you got to have it. And there's two different categories here, at least for me. And that is shopping, at Walter Martyr SM right down the street. And that runs about $40 a week. So that's what, 4, 8, 12, 160, roughly about that a month. And with that, kind of like the AC, I don't really scrimp. If there's something I see I like, whether it's, Skippy peanut butter or Doritos or dip or, actually you're going to laugh when I say this, but even lettuce is kind of a luxury here. And that's really unfortunate because I thought that things would be less than they are. However, because of the heat and the way it's grown, as I call it, litos is kind of hard to find. Or if you find it, it's not very good. I mean, I don't think it's kind of soggy. I'm working on that, and I'm going to do a show from the market. You can get some things at the market, but again, I don't think that they're as affordable as I thought they were going to be. Down in the comments, put what you've found. If you're here already. And again, we're in Cavite, an hour and 30, hour and 40 away from Manila. So, I was surprised by that. So it's about 160 US dollars a month for groceries. The next one fluctuates, and again, your input would be great, and that's eating out. So I go anywhere from $130 to $140, just depends. If you eat out on Filipino food, and I'm going to put some menus up there so you can get a chance to see, you can get some budget foods. It can be anywhere between $3 and $2.50, $2.70, for sisi or barbecue or any number of foods that I really like. A lot of expats don't like them though. And if you spend your restaurant money and time in, Texas Roadhouse or TGI Fridays or Pancake House, we have a Pancake House here, you're going to find that it's quite a bit more expensive. Even the Pancake House, ate there for a birthday celebration the other day, and it was 1,000 pesos, which is $20, more or less. So that's $10 per person. Again, if you're coming from America, that's probably a deal. I mean, the food was good, it was plentiful, fresh, hot. However, when you compare that to $3 or $4 per person, on Filipino food, it's expensive. So eating out. So my eating out bill is about $130, about that. So right now, with roughly, we're at $600 for your rent, for your utilities, for your water, for your internet, for your gym, for your food. You're about at roughly $600. So now the little things come into play. You get your gas. So I bought a motorcycle here, and my gas is anywhere between $10 and $20, which would be about 500 pesos to 1,000 pesos a month, roughly. I get really good gas mileage. And as far as my bike goes, I love it. I love riding here. I've done videos on it. I'm going to do more on it. It's just, it's a thrill here. I really like it. So with that, you get your phone. I have Smart, and my phone's about, I don't know, $10 or $15 a month, which it blows my mind. Now the phone, I'm not as in love with it as I was, let's say, in Thailand, where I always had strong data. However, overall, it's okay, and it's for what I want it for. So $15 a month. Next is hair, which I don't have much of, and so, or I shouldn't say that. I should say that it's I'm being follically challenged. So it's about $10 a month, about that. And then you have clothes washing, which ranges for me from about $20 to $25 a month, depending on how often. If I get hot, you're going to change your shirts a lot more, and your bill will be higher. So, and then there's allowances. And I'm going to put some of these up on the screen up there. And that's for cleaning the apartment and things like that. And that's about $50. Then, of course, can't forget this one, because this is a big one, and that's your health insurance. And I go through Michael Olmstead and Miles Lava. I just love saying her name, Miles Lava. And Steve has talked about health insurance, you know, again and again and again, which is why one reason why I did it. He was adamant about it, and I'm adamant about it too. So I have two plans. I have one plan here in the Philippines, and I have one plan in America, and they're both going up. So roughly about $60 to $70 a month I pay, and that's amortized over the whole year. And then you have bike upkeep, which is about $20 a month. That's amortized too. Oil changes. Like I just got a new battery on my bike, and I tell my friends back home who ride Harleys, and I used to work with Harley and for Harley, and so I paid, I think $12 for a new battery for my bike. You know, now it's $70 for a t-shirt. So paying $12 for a new battery is ridiculously low. And then you have just, you know, fees, just minor things. You buy a snack here, buy there, and I have like $30 or $40 for that. So my total for the month, and again, I'm giving you ranges because it changes month to month, except for those fixed costs. My total is between $755 and $900 a month, all in, and that's living pretty well. Now, keep in mind that my startup costs, I got the AC, I got the motorcycle, I got the, I'm looking around, I got the fridge, I got an oven, I got furniture, you have to have a bed. So my startup costs were pretty hefty, I thought. I thought that they were fair, but it seemed to me that they were hefty. So I paid those, and now I'm down to that. I still have some responsibilities back in America that I just didn't want to shirk. So I still have to take care of that. However, I'm able to put away $100 here, $100 there, and I'm able to travel. I just got back from Thailand. Before that was Iloilo, Cebu. So I've done some traveling, and I do traveling around here too. Batangas. There's a lot to see in the Philippines. So, to wrap it up, if that's possible, that I'm literally at, I hate that word, literally. So I'm roughly with a fluctuation of between $800 to $1,000. Let's just say that. And that's what, you know, that all depends on the rent. I believe the rent will be changing for me soon, and I will most likely be paying an additional $100 and $150. My place is small, and I might be looking to upgrade to a bigger place. So that will figure into it also. However, even still, you know, all in at $300 for rent, you know, that can't be beat. If you have any questions, please leave them down there. What do you think? What's your budget? What have you found since you've been living here? And if you're coming here, you know, what are you thinking about? What kind of range are you going to be at? I just think that it's great to know that, you know, if you are on a tight budget, you know, people say that you could live here for $600 or $300. Yeah, you could, if you want to live in the province, no AC, and eat adobo and rice all the time, which, you know, I know people that do that. I don't want to do that. So this has been Rich in the Philippines with the March-April budget, and we'll catch you next time.